Okay, so let's see. We're going to review our last week trades. Let's start with the current events that have been happening. All right, we're going to touch on RLC roadmap chart. It was posted on May 13th. This was our heavy gainer. Price action was moving in a channel, broke down the channel, created a harmonic, volume raised. There we go. It's following the curve. You can completely see that we are in the bottom of the lower channel and riding up about 161% Satoshis. Since our entry, we have collected over 70%, and now we are following back up to the top of the channel. For more information on BTC volatility, you have to follow the BTC roadmap chart, guys. So that's RLC. We're going to touch on seller. But since our buy zone is here, sudden drop of price action, looking like the spike of a volume, touchdown at the bottom of the buy zone. We have loaded over here, touched our 100% target once, twice, and now we are entering level 2. And our next target is going to be 147% to the top of this channel, diagonal channel we got going on here. And then after that, we may hit this target as well. You have to do profit trailing and keep a tight stop loss in case Bitcoin moves up or down. You have to follow with BTC roadmap as well. This was posted on May 14th. It was a heavy gainer, guys. Drop your likes. So that was our seller, PPT, Populous. Let's check this out. All right, price action, sudden drop, raise of the volume. We have 3 targets, and this is our parabolic support. Check it out. Boom. All right. So good and bad. Good, we did hit our 3 targets. Bad thing is we are under the parabolic support. So this means that there will be difficulty until we get this support back again. So if you haven't done profit trailing as we hit our targets, it's probably kind of too late for you. You're not sitting in that much profit. I would consider, if I were in your shoes and let's say you did not collect that profit or anything, I would say you have to see if we're gonna have any bullish candles forming. If not, withdrawing from PPT at this point would be the best thing, because we can just form another long run and we don't know when is that gonna be. That was PPT. Phoenix. Loved it. Phoenix was a really, really good run, guys. Buy zone is here, 53%, and our 74% target is still intact. So let's see. Quant. Unfortunately, we couldn't buy much because you see, I put in 1 buy limit order here, 1 buy limit order in this channel, and the way how I do it, I break the buy order within 3 sections, 1 section here, mainly market, and then on top. So I fully can capture this. I only was able to capture from the Z1. I was expecting maybe due to BTC volatility, we're going to hit Z2. Unfortunately, it did not happen. However, this diagonal parabolic support line was something that we got pushed up, hit all of our targets, and collected a good amount of profit. That was Quant, guys. CHR, BTC. This was another top gainer. May 16 was when it was posted. I was expecting to have a good raise of volume, and then it crashed to the bottom of the channel before the parabolic is starting. Let's see how it turned out. Boom. That was CHR channel play. We're going to do a little touch on BTC roadmap. All right, guys. So on May 18, BTC was here, and these two zones. This one is the shitcoin trading safe range, topcoin trading safe range, and here's the main resistance, the R1. These white dotted lines are support and resistance that we're going to be facing probably in the future. And let's see. So the price did drop down to the bottom of the shitcoin trading safe range, pump back up, almost hitting the 10,245. Within this, a lot of my trades have been pulling in just profits due to the fact that I have a good amount of shitcoin stocks, shitcoin trades on. Also, Neo, LTC, Ethereum, a lot of top coins were as well ready to go for this part. Now, we are lower than we're supposed to be on the shitcoin trading safe range. What does that mean? That means this is not good for the top coins at all. If you're holding anything top coin, don't have too much hope on them. Now, we are about to, I would, in my opinion, probably touch this pink support diagonal line of the harmonic. However, we have to consider that this was a huge spike. This was way too bullish. This bullish engulfing that happened here on a 3-day chart. This is not a daily, hourly, 6 hour. This is a 3-day chart. It means a lot. Okay, this is almost like a weekly chart. And when you look at it, um, if we are to close back up again, this thing will just try to touch our resistance at 10,498. You should not be writing Bitcoin at all. However, you should be playing it strategically within these trades that I have posted and my overall strategy as of how to be safe with Bitcoin. All right, guys, that was BTC safe range. All right, now let's go back to storage bullish potential. Storage gave us a good amount of profit. What I want to show you here, I had two targets, and I know where my diagonal support is going as well. We've hit both of our targets, and now it's still bullish, which is crazy, but I do believe that we're going to have a good decline again all the way to this channel. We're forming a channel here as well. Huge amount of volume. Lovely storage. MFT, bullish setup. Let's check this out. All right, guys. So May 20th, it was posted. I know MFT is trying to get back to this channel, right? This support here is very important, or resistance at this point. Why is it important? It's because we are currently having raise of volume, okay? And we're getting close to this point that is very risky to get into. But as my fundamentals and my technique suggest, I opened up a position here and let's see how it played out. All right, guys, so we did enter back that channel that I wanted to. Here is the left shoulder, here is the head, and what's going to end up happening is we're going to touch the top of this channel. All right, now this is probably going to be faster than you could even collect it. That's why we have only right now, after passing our last reliable target that I mentioned on the chart at 65%, we only have 20% position open. I do. And I believe that you should too. You should not have too much position open on MFT, because once this little spike happens and my sell limit order kicks in, it's going to go down to this and then maybe drop back up again, see how it goes. But I'm not going to play this like long term in any way. That was MFT. This is American market, oil stock based basically. Since 590, it pumped back up to 842. If you're an option trader, you must have gone to heaven with this one. Now it's touching back again. Probably we're going to have a little correction and before it going to hit the first target. That was MRO on American stocks. Leo. I don't know about Leo. Leo is very, very scared of, like, the people, the main lads who are holding Leo are. This is where we are right now. Over our entry, I'm expecting it's gonna take some time, but this curve is going to form itself. I probably will buy more as we're going lower on the curve, and this little spike over here, you can see the information on that, how we cut that back over here. That's Leo. Another look with RLC to see when and where the next resistance was. Check it out. Boom. 61, 86, 128. And also the good thing about RLC is that the company is putting out new updates, so fundamentally supports the bullishness of this trade. INT, BTC. This is a trade, guys, that I have a good bag in it. I'm planning on exiting this position once we hit 88 Satoshi on the stop loss. I believe that we're going to complete our curve. And I'm going to do profit trailing as we keep going back up. Once we do break over this line over here, it's going to become fully parabolic. That was no bullish tendency right here. Here's that BTC roadmap on a daily. Look at the difference between the daily and my 3-day chart. It's way more clear. You can see how it's moving. Let's play it out. Boom. Very nicely. I believe we most likely will hit this. This is the range we're playing at, and unfortunately, the time is up. We have to decrease a lot of our position, and we have been decreasing since the last week. All of our positions were decreased 50% on all the alts we were holding to USDT. There is no honor to go ahead and buy BTC here and wait for it to go to 12,000 and sell it there. Yes, you can play that. Many amateurs will play that. But if you're smart, you really want to make a good climb, you're going to go ahead and tag along when, for example, if the pump does come in, you will put a limit order to get triggered as, for example, NEO to USDT value. And then you'll be collecting for sure the new USDT once we have broken this R1. BTC roadmap daily. XVG BTC, return of the whales. Some say you should never actually write this because it might trigger people and maybe we have real whales come in, but I say why not? So here it goes. Hit both of our targets, 63%, 86%, and 71%. In the information on this chart, you can see how we grabbed this bad boy from the beginning. That was XVG, return of the whales. IOTA BTC. A lot of leverage traders enjoyed this trade as well. We're now about to hit. The more time it goes and passes by, we most likely will have our next spike come by. However, with BTC volatility, we have to keep an eye. I would not go open up a full position on IOTA. I would distribute my buys and buy 20%, 30% of how much ever I want to buy of IOTA as we go along. No FOMOing this, guys. You cannot FOMO something as this. But you should know the targets on this are unreal, especially if you're leveraging this. NEO got too much gas, because this is basically one of the most amazing setups we can have. Not only that NEO is bullish, a coin that is well affiliated with NEO is also bullish. Every time NEO does 5%, gas decides to do and give us 35%, 40%. Check it out. Little climb up, we gain about 13% over here in profit, and then gas took off. Next time, or as you can see right now, Neo is sitting on a support. Once Neo breaks out of this and touches the diagonal resistance or the parabolic support line, the gas will take off, and that will be really, really juicy, guys. So should also keep in mind that you do not want to. These are our past buy zones that we purchased. Unfortunately, our second buy zone didn't come in play. We expected when the drop happened. You can see information on this over here. This was our buy zones before it got triggered. So here it is. Once it did trigger, first buy zone got triggered, second did not got triggered yet, and it did happen. We did climb this back up, drop, and you could be sure that instead of panicking once we go down on Neo for whatever reason, if it's Bitcoin related or not, I am going to buy more Neo. All right, guys. So that was Neo BTC and gas BTC related chart. Let's focus this EOS long trade. We closed this for premiums as well. It just became so risky with Bitcoin that we couldn't write any of these leverage trades, unfortunately. So let's shift to Sky. So Sky was doing a channel play. We had the harmonic going on, the Illit matched, and here's the channel play. Our expectation, guys. When I put up a setup like this, if you notice, the R1 always gets hit. Ride it all the way to the top of the channel. First two targets accomplished, and this is still bullish. It's just keep going. We're gonna make a curve up here. That was the Sky. BRD. With BRD, see, a lot of members are not long-term members. They are more worried about the USDT value. But if you're playing my game that I'm like almost fully in Satoshi, because I do believe that Bitcoin is going to go up no matter what. I posted this on my roadmap as well. You can see how bullish I am on Bitcoin and crypto. Here we go, down on a harmonic channel, playing it right there, curve, entry right here, another buy limit here, boom, boom, top of the channel, and now we're gonna test this, and then after that, try to break to our first target, 35%, 45, I have 135%, and then my final target is 374%. Don't miss out on bread, that is cheap bread. Let's check out INS breakout trade. INS. All right, we have a spike. There you go. We're in profit. Now we're still writing this. I don't like this. I do not like this. Bit of a weakness. This was, if it was to hit it right next to it, it would have been still okay. But this, I gotta probably will leave an update on INS for premiums as of how to play this out. Maybe we buy more. Maybe we collect our profit, or maybe we walk away. We'll see. That was INS. ELF. This was for a premium client. I posted it on June 10th. I believe that no matter what, we're going to touch the support line, and that's going to be the best entry zone, which we did. Let's check it out. But it happened within maybe 10 minutes, okay? And our buy orders got kicked in, and then before you know it, this spike went up. And the reason this spike went up was because that buy limit order replaced was a huge buy limit order. And we basically started catching it out from here. We already collected our profit. Especially this hammer came in, it was really beautiful. But since the whole pump happened because of our buy order, now we are back on this little diagonal. I would really start worrying if I were you, and if you're holding this without any proper stop loss, I would start freaking out once we lose this diagonal support. That was the Beirut chart, ELF. Let's check out the Ethereum roadmap. Guys, I do not know how to explain to you, but I'm extremely bullish on Ethereum. Um, it's doing exactly everything what other alts been doing, showing a great amount of buyback by its main investors. And the problem is that the team cannot really stick to the words they're saying, and that is important. If like you can see me how I am very against TRX. It's not that I don't like their work and everything. No, it's just that the person who owns TRX Tron um, is not a mature owner of cryptocurrency. Is as just all of the comments make the or whatever video he puts out, if he's drunk one night or whatnot, just harms his coin. Ethereum, they gotta do just put an update, and the price of Ethereum for from 343 will jump to 440, and then the next Jesus, the next one is gonna be way high up here at 750. Right, this is a great long-term investment. That was Ethereum roadmap. Let's get focused on the previous post. ACT BTC. All right. I don't think there is going to be another parabolic breakout, anything that's going to come close to this. All right. I have been following ACT for some time now. And this coin is extremely parabolic, guys. It can just spike up 100, 200, 300% in one order. It can just do that. And lately, it has been in very warm water, just gathering these volumes. And now, let's check it out. We're about to have another spike coming. And guess who's going to be collecting the profit? We are. And 96%, 147%. These two targets are given. Next time when next week you come back and check it out, yeah, these two targets are going to be hit no matter what. And that's what the accuracy and quality will bring to this setup. 243% third target. I mean, I have another hidden target here. And then the last target is 629%. This was posted on June 12th. That was ACT BTC. Very bullish on this. NEXO BTC. Even if Bitcoin does go crazy out of range, yeah, that support is so strong on ACT that will hold its place. Over here, one second. All right, so over here, NEXO channel play. This is just like the sky chart, just like that. All right, even more bullish on this. Why? The whole thing is just pulling in extreme amount of volume as it even goes down. This is where I bought in back in August, and since then we've been having this pink diagonal parabolic support line. You can see it. All right, price keep following, and everything affiliated with this diagonal support is bullish. Everything. Even once it created a channel, now the channel is trying to break back up. This is 62% first target. That's if you buy in at market order at this point. Okay. Currently, it's going to play this zone, and this is where in between you can buy. But you could also put another buy order at the bottom of the channel. And then if you want to be optimistic with holding your Ethereum, Bitcoin, or USDT to whatever chart that's going to be, you could also put another buy order here so you don't miss the bus when it goes up. That's NEXO channel play, guys. All right, so now we're going to touch on Bitcoin, and after reviewing Bitcoin, we're going to end the webinar. All right, let's check it out. If you have any questions, if you want any pairs to be evaluated, please go ahead and drop in the comments so I can go ahead and check those charts out. What is going on? I don't know why it's not loading. Hold on. BTC USD. Hmm. Let's see this one. All right, check it out. So halving happened. We drop back, and then here we go back up again. This is fully bullish, guys. We are fully bullish. Let me remove all the drawings. All right, check it out, guys. We are currently sitting in this, but what's important here is how we're keep making higher lows. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. This is the part that, because since we are making all these higher lows, I would consider that we are still bullish. Okay, the overall trend is bullish. Since we broke down this trend line, all right, this is our bearish scenario that it keeps us with. This means that we can follow down, we can drop down, but there are support lines here, right? The support line has been broken, all right? It's gonna start showing up again. But if we do lose this one, we're gonna go all the way down here. It's important to know how to go leverage shopping on this. This is what I would recommend, okay? Very nicely. You could leverage this. Put your leverage orders over here, so in case. And the only way we will be bullish again on this is once it does start forming some bullish candle to the top of this diagonal line that we got going on here, all right? Once we break that up, then we're fully bullish, all right? That's a 3-hour chart. For more information, follow up on BTC Roadmap. Thank you for being here. Please drop a like, subscribe to my channel for next webinars, and have a good one.